wait!
What did you do?
It was the taxi door. I didn't...
Do you have any idea who is inside? My bosses, my investors, everyone who matters to my career.
Ethan, please. Can you help me get inside? Maybe I can fix it in the restroom.
You can't go in like that. Do you want everyone laughing at me?
It was an accident.
Have some shame, Clara. Go home before you make this worse.
You don't owe strangers an explanation.
Thank you.
Do you have someone to take you home?
No.
Then let me take you somewhere safe.
"20 minutes later, Clara unlocked the front door of the townhouse she shared with Ethan. She stepped inside carefully, still wrapped in the stranger's jacket. The man stood politely near the doorway, not entering until she nodded. "I'll return your jacket after I change," Clara said. Before he could answer, the front door swung open again. Ethan rushed in, breathing hard, his fake party smile already prepared. "Clara, why didn't you call me?" he said loudly. Then he saw the man. His entire face changed. "Mr. Cole," Ethan said, straightening his tie with both hands. I didn't know you were here." Clara looked between them. The man gave a calm nod. "Adrian Cole." Ethan forced a laugh. "Of course. Sir, everyone was waiting for you at the party." "I'm sorry I missed it," Adrian said. "I was helping someone who needed help." Ethan glanced at Clara, then at the jacket on her shoulders. "You mean," he swallowed. "The person living in my house." Clara slowly removed the jacket and handed it back to Adrian. "Thank you very much," she said, "for helping me." She reached out to shake his hand. Before her fingers touched Adrian's, Ethan grabbed her hand and lifted it to his lips. "Oh," Ethan said, smiling too hard. "So the woman you helped was my girlfriend." Adrian's eyes moved from Ethan's hand to Clara's face. "Your girlfriend?" he asked. Can you imagine her standing outside in a torn dress while strangers filmed her? The room went silent. Ethan's smile twitched. "I didn't know it was that bad. Clara should have called me." Clara opened her mouth, then closed it. Ethan clapped his hands once, changing the subject. "Mr. Cole, please stay for coffee, you helped my future wife. The least I can do is offer you coffee and cake." Clara looked at him. Future wife. He had never used those words when they were alone. A few minutes later, she returned from the kitchen with a wooden tray. On it were 2 cups of coffee and slices of cake she had baked that morning. The cups trembled slightly against the saucers as she set them down. Adrian tasted the cake. "This is excellent." Ethan smirked, lifted his coffee, and took one sip. His face hardened. He coughed into a napkin and slammed the cup down so sharply that coffee spilled across the table. "How could you serve this to an important guest?" he snapped. Clara flinched. "I'm sorry. I'll make another pot." Ethan turned to Adrian with an embarrassed laugh. "Sorry, sir, she's terrible at coffee." Adrian lifted his cup and drank again. "The coffee is excellent," he said. Clara looked up. For the first time that night, someone had defended something she made. Ethan's jaw tightened. He leaned close to Clara, voice low and sharp. "Wipe the table. Then stay out of the way. I'm bringing the project files." He disappeared into the study. Clara reached for a cloth, but Adrian stopped her with one quiet look. "I don't understand," he said. "Why stay with a man who left you outside when you needed him most?" Clara forced a small smile. "He's under pressure. This project means everything to him. Maybe when he succeeds, he'll change." Adrian's voice stayed calm. "Money doesn't change people, it magnifies what was already there." Clara's face stiffened. "I think you're trying to divide us," she said. She stood and walked toward the kitchen. Ethan returned with a folder in his hands. He saw the coffee still on the table and snapped his fingers. "Are you stupid? I told you to clean this." Clara froze in the kitchen doorway. "Go somewhere else," Ethan said. "I'm busy." Adrian looked at Clara in the kitchen doorway. Then he looked back at Ethan. His smile did not reach his eyes. He opened the folder, looked through the pages, then slowly closed it. Ethan leaned forward, hungry for approval. "Conditional approval," Adrian said. "I'm prepared to recommend $50 million. Ethan nearly dropped the folder. 1 week later, Ethan sat across from Clara in an expensive restaurant, raising a glass like a king celebrating a victory. Ethan kept checking the door, waiting for Adrian to arrive with the final documents. Clara smiled softly. "Congratulations. We finally made it." Ethan lowered his glass. "No, Clara," he said. "I made it." Her smile faded. "You didn't do anything," he continued, "except stand there looking pathetic enough to get me close to coal." Clara stared at him. Ethan tapped her coffee cup with one finger. "You're like this cup," he said. "Pretty on the table, useless when it matters." Adrian's words returned to her. "Money doesn't change people, it magnifies what was already there." Clara stood up. "We're done." Ethan laughed. "Done. Without me, you're nothing." She picked up her purse and walked toward the door without answering. Ethan followed her outside, his voice rising. "You'll come crawling back tomorrow." A black car pulled up at the curb. Adrian stepped out and stood between them. Ethan froze. "Mr. Cole, my recommendation is withdrawn," Adrian said. "No project, no funding, no partnership." Ethan went pale. "Sir, please, you don't understand." "I understand perfectly," Adrian replied. "I wanted to see who you became when you thought you had already won." Clara stood beside the open car door, breathing hard but no longer shaking. Adrian looked at her. "Are you ready to leave?" Clara looked back at Ethan one last time. The torn dress had not ruined her future. It had exposed his. Would you forgive Ethan, or did Clara leave at the right time?